In the world far, far, far near, there was a great Messiah who nobody knew and nobody cared of. He was not very known and practically nobody wanted him or knew him. He called himself the Messiah for one and one sole reason, because he was. The Messiah was coming back after being hidden for a long, not so long period of time. The Messiah had come back. The Messiah is back. Hi. Hey, how are you doing, everybody? My name is Randy2 and today I'm welcoming you guys to my channel, and this is another one of the vlog kind of things which I have not done for such a long time now. I'm in home for 2 months because of quarantine and my college not being open. But I've been still doing my college work because college and Indian education system is just like, hey, we are dying. Assignment, man. And a lot of Indian students are gonna relate to that, especially engineering students, because it's such a pain in the ass, you know? The whole world is going through a fucking crisis and the college is like, you have to submit the assignments tomorrow. We've been dealing with that. I actually have been having preliminary exams, even though there is no final exams, written exams to be specific. And that's just like ridiculous.
Why are we still here?
And that's just like ridiculous to even think about. And yeah, I just wanted to like chill, have a fun time, talk to my homies. It's supremely hot over here. The day temperature goes up to like 44-45 degrees Celsius. So I'm not really feeling to wear like a t-shirt or something. So I'm wearing a tank top and I feel comfortable and nice. I hope most of the people are not offended by my not so muscular shoulders. They're not. I don't know. But I got good ribs.
What?
So how's quarantine being for you guys? I would love to know your quarantine story down in the comment section. I personally have been gone trying a lot of numerous stuff. I got recently into coding. I've been coding for quite a while now actually. I've been coding and I've been trying to do I'm trying to get into photo editing a lot. I actually made the logo for the channel using complete from scratch, and it was so fun to make. Even though it's not so I don't know. I don't know how the logo actually looks. I haven't asked anybody literally. So it's over here too. So just tell me about it. Just give me a little feedback in the comment section. It will mean a lot to me because I made it completely from scratch. I've literally made it from the edge. Like everything that made the edge to be the console and 9.2, I literally made everything from scratch, including the background, and it was so much fun to make. It took me like a day because I didn't know much about making logos and shit, and it was so fun to actually make. And if you guys are interested in it too, I use CorelDRAW because I don't have any better software right now, and so I use CorelDRAW to make that. So if you guys are interested in something like that, or even Photoshop tutorials, or even coding, to be honest, I do Python. I've been coding in Python, and I do JavaScript and the web development thing, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. JavaScript is a whole subject too. I recently learned SQL and everything. I mean, it's all, if you're not into coding, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, is some geeky stuff. It's fun if you're interested in it, and it's supremely fun to do. Because the thing about me that I've noticed in the recent times is all the things which I do and which I love to do is create stuff. I love making stuff from scratch, like Photoshop. I'm making stuff from scratch. I'm making, even the thumbnails are, even though I'm using my own photo and I'm using something else, it's from scratch. I'm making it. I'm basically creating the thumbnail. or if I'm editing some photos, I'm basically making, it's been a lot. And videos, I'm making content on YouTube. I know content has got a little meme since the TikTok shit happened with TikTok versus YouTube in like India, but I really love creating stuff. It's literally anything. I remember when I was a little kid, I used to write stories, short stories, and I used to love writing so much. I just lost touch with it. I used to do cartoons. I used to draw cartoons. I used to sketch cartoons, and it was so fun to do that too. So comment down below, guys, if you have any something which you used to do in the childhood, but you just lost touch with it, and you're like reminded of it right now with me talking about it. I would love to know about it. I'm seriously would love to know about you guys who see my channel, and all the 3 people who see my video, every video, and just give me a like. I'm talking about like, why don't you drop one down right now? Because it really motivates me. It really motivates me to create more videos and to be like putting in more efforts in video, because YouTube being such a user to provider to interface is so much better. Like if I post something, the number of views, the number of likes, and the number of shares just determines that you guys like it or not. Why am I not getting focus? Focus! Alright. And it's supremely convenient to know, like, okay, if I do something different, or the blue and the comment I get, or the ways, or the response I get, this determines like, okay, this is not favorable for me. I can do the old stuff, or I can try something new, and that's just awesome. That's supremely helpful. The same goes with anything you do, honestly. If you are doing it for something, like if you're making, like, if you have a photography page on Instagram, which I used to be a part of, I just gave up on it. I just got into I don't really want to discuss about it, but it was a fight and I decided to walk off. So I'm no longer an owner of a page, but I used to edit photos for it, and it taught me so much. It was supremely fun to do that too. But even when when you're editing photos and you have an Instagram page, when you post something different from the blue, from your regular post, you just look at it and you are like, hey, I got more likes for this, or I got more shares for this, and people like this, so I should make more of that kind of stuff. And it's just so fundamental to know that, and just the ability to know that is so powerful that it just blows my mind sometimes. I know I've been gone from the social media for the people on YouTube. And even on Instagram, I used to post memes on Instagram too. I was a little meme. I literally feel cringe to say that I'm a meme or something, or a memester or something like that. That's just, and no, I'm not. I'm not making those memes. I'm sharing those memes. I do make some puns sometimes, but that's what I mean. What's that mean? I don't know. So yeah, if you're interested in something like that too, Instagram link down below in the description. Go follow me down there. Yes. And if you're Indian, even you're gonna relate to it, because however I try, I come from India. My stuff might resonate to people living abroad or something like that, but it's mostly gonna resonate with people who have been in similar places like me. And India being such a vast country, is pretty obvious. And talking about quarantine, so how is your 2 or 3 months of lockdown been? Honestly, it's been great for me, because the hobbies I've talked about have worked so much on it. I'm just, every day is like, okay, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna try this today, I'm gonna learn this today, I got into working out every day, or every other day to be specific. I don't work out every day, it's just, not me. With my exams, the college keeps me a little busy sometimes, but now I'm decided to, like, okay, I have to get back on YouTube. I have to make content on YouTube, because I miss doing that. There hasn't been like a week or a day where I've been like, hey, I can make a video about that, I can talk about that, and I really should jot stuff down right now. to make content. And this is so much better, you know, to sit in a comfortable space like your room and just talk your mind out. It's like a self-therapy, and also the information you share might be useful to somebody else. You never know who you help by the first you do. My phone was just about to be like whoop. So yeah, talking about quarantine has been great for me. You know, the world is going through a crisis, and I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. This doesn't look good. With the corona coming in, a lot of things has changed. A lot of things are gonna change, and it's scary. It's supremely scary, but it's also intriguing at the same time of how things are gonna change. Like, it's gonna be a change for literally everyone and everything. Almost everything the way you used to do is gonna change, and it's I don't know what's happening, but it's been a great time for nature. I don't know if you guys have been following it or not, but yeah, it's been a great time for the ozone layer healed, but it's healing still. Animals are getting like homes and everything. Forests are growing because there's no cutting down of forests. There are no newspaper being distributed. People in USA were buying toilet paper for some reason, because how much can you shed? Like, that was the first question that popped up in my mind when I got to the people were bulk buying toilet papers. I'm like, seriously? Like, you're gonna be at home, you shit like once, the most twice a day, and you're like, what? How much do you use? And that was, I don't want to talk about shit, quite literally, because that's just weird to talk about shit on the internet. Like, imagine making a video, that would be so awesome. I just make a video of 5 minutes me talking about shit, the color of shit, the noises, butt makes a waste, like shit, and shit like that, and that would be so fucking cool. That would be so fucking, oh god, I should make a video like that. Comment down below, give me a like if you want to see a video of me talking about shit for like 5 minutes. Or just comment down below, something like that. Just hit me up, just let me know you want to see that, and then top quality content on the channel, top quality content. This quarantine has really been a big changing point of my life, and it's been great, it's been bad. Globally it's been supremely bad, but for me personally it's been good and bad, but mostly great, and it's been awesome. And I hope you guys had the similar time too. I know a lot of friends of mine who are like frustrated staying at home 24/7. A few of them are just going crazy. Even I at some point was going crazy staying at home, and not just the fact that I'm not allowed to go out, other than the fact that I don't want to go out, it just changes everything. And the lighting is getting worse. I don't know why is that happening. Oh wow. I'm using a tube light again in front of my house. I changed the whole setup. I just turned it around so that I can record in daylight, but it's getting so hot during the day. Today's temperature was 44-45 degrees Celsius or something, and it's not a peak still. Like, the studies show that it might go a little bit up to a degree or two, and that's just wow. You know, everyday temperature has been above 40 where I stay in Solapur, and I just fucking became British while pronouncing Solapur. I like Solapur. I don't know why that happens with me. I don't try for it. I like, that happens subconsciously, which with me, I don't know why. I just like flow में निकल जाता है flow में मैं British बन जाता हूँ. I have a very different accent compared to Indian accent. A lot of people have told me that. A lot of people have told me to stop faking accent, and I don't fake accent. I Believe me, that's how I talk. This is me. This is fucking me. I'm real. I don't have to justify myself or anything and show my armpit to you and my hairy fucking armpits. There's been quarantine and who the fuck? Shut up. There's been quarantine. You have been not cleaning your bed, Jason. I don't know, Jason. I just I just changed it off to Jason Momoa. How do you pronounce his surname? The guy in Aquaman, the buff, scary, handsome, masculine man, the most manliest man on the earth right now. Like last year. The most manliest man right now is Corona man. I can prove that. It's fucking toxic, it kills you, and you have to stay away from it. God, people are gonna hate this. Oh God, don't hurt me. I was kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. And all the feminists, I'm joking. God, I'm gonna offend so many people with this. Oh my God, I'm running. So with that being said, I think I should stop before I start getting that tricks. So yeah. Hope you guys have a great quarantine. Things have been changing in India too. Hope you are all safe, having a great time, and be safe. Honestly. So with that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till that time, stay fit, stay awesome, and keep giving. Bye bye. Giving you.